How's it going, everyone? I want to do the Leatherman Arc versus the Leatherman Wave. These are just the Gen 2 versions of the Leatherman Wave. I got one in, regular stainless steel. These are the sheaths this one came with. You can see there's side pockets here. Just got a kind of a basic sheath, and it just slides in. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too crazy. But these were at a time $100. I think they're going for $109.95 now or so. And you can get it in black oxide. The only real difference between the Gen 2 and Gen 3 is that the pliers have the interchangeable wire cutters, which I don't have here, where you can unscrew it. I'll show you on the Arc. But that's the only real difference. I really like the black oxide. It's just the color and difference, but I think it's going to come back to $100 soon. So if you're waiting for the Wave, I would wait. Here's the Arc, Leatherman Arc here. Here's the sheath it comes in. I showed this a couple times. It comes with bits as well. So you got 9 on each side, 18. It's double-sided, so that's pretty cool. And it has the side pouches as well, which I put the ST300 on there. A lot bigger sheath. So this is coming in at $229 plus tax. I think I paid like $244, which is really expensive. And this one's coming in right now. It's $109.95. The Wave, I love the Wave. I had this for 12 years. This was what brought me into multi-tools, brought me into the Leathermans. I had a Gerber at first, but I really, really enjoyed carrying that Wave, and I kept it. You can get a lot of accessories too with it, which I have from the Surge. So you can just, depress this and remove the clip if you want to. And you'll see a little notch. You can see right there. And that's where this goes into. So that's pretty cool. It does wiggle, but not as bad as the Surge. I can use that on this one too. But very, very cool. Let's see the weight difference. Arc is coming in at 8.755 ounces. And the Leatherman Wave Gen 2, 8.702, so it's a little less. And we'll see the black oxide just for the hell of it. This is no pocket clip. 8.554. So the pocket clip does put on some weight. I don't think it's that much. Let's see. Oop. Let's see how much weight. 0.16 ounces. That's not that much. I usually carry it on my Surge, but this thing's a beast, like I said. But anyways, just wanted to look at the Wave versus the Arc. You can pretty much buy 2 of these for 1 of these. I mean, you'd probably have money left over if it's $100, 100, 200 plus tax, and this is $229. This has the pocket clip built in, as you can see. I think it uses T8, so there's 2, but you can put it on this side as well if you wanted to. I like the, what's these screws here. You don't have the screws like you have on the security Torx bits, they're called. On the Wave, you can see how it has a circle in there, so you need a special security bit to loosen and tighten. This, you don't need that. You can just use a not a security torque bit, but just a regular torque bit, 1 on each side, so that's nice. That's one thing to note. This, you got the 420 HC blade. I don't think I ever sharpened it in my life, but it is still sharp. You can see I can shave my nail. So you got the 420 HC blade there. Here you got the Magna Cut, which I love. You can flick it open. It's got that thumb stud. Pretty awesome. Different shaped blade. This has more of a drop point, as you can see. This has more of like a Tonto, kind of like a K-bar. I like the K-bar. This has a thumb hole, so you can flick it out. Different locking mechanisms as well, but obviously the Arc's easier to flick out. This locks and then you just unlock like that, but this is very fun to flick out and do that. So I like that. Serrated blade, which I am missing on the Arc. I love the serrated blade. If you go with the Charge, which is more money, you get the gut hook, which I love. But I think this is a fantastic tool to have secondary, especially with the S30V blade. But this is 420 HC blade, this one, and this is 420. So you can save your knife blade with this. That's why I use it for cutting rope and such. So I think that's fantastic. This, you have the diamond coated file and a metal file, and you have a file here. So that's pretty cool. And this one you have a diamond coated file as well. You got more of a length there compared to the Wave. You can see it just ends there. So the Arc goes all the way down, so that's kind of cool. The points are different as well. You got metal and wood file, and you got a file down there. You got a thumb hole on this too. I think it's the only Leatherman with a thumb hole on a file, the Arc, so that's kind of cool to note. There's a saw. Nothing too crazy about the saw on the Leatherman Arc, but you got the thumb hole again. Length, I think the length on this beats it. Maybe it's kind of close, but you get more girth here. And both, I mean, this works fantastic, the Waves. I beat the hell out of this thing, and it still comes back. Just a fantastic tool, the Wave. The tools on the inside, you kind of have to open up to get to. So that's one thing to note. So you got the bit driver here. You can see how much beefier that is. The bit driver on the Arc as opposed to the Wave. And you have a different, well, this is more of a bottle opener, can opener combo on the Wave. This is more just of a can opener, I guess, on the Arc. One thing to note is there's a ruler on the Wave. You got centimeters on one side, inches on the other, on both sides. And you can, I think, measure up to 6 inches. Is it 6? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. Oh, here's 7. Maybe it's 8 inches then. This is 6. Yeah. So that's pretty cool on that. This side you have scissors, which we didn't talk about on the Arc. I like the scissors on the Arc better. These are very, very small. You got the mini bit driver, and then you got the flat screwdriver over here. Hold on. I feel like you can reach longer distance on the Arc, the bit driver. It's just a different way of making it. It just reaches better, more bulky. Then you have a flat screwdriver. I like this flat screwdriver slash, it's like a combo bottle opener, if you will. And then here you have the awl. That's one thing you're missing on the Leatherman Wave is the awl. The locking mechanisms are pretty fantastic on the Wave. Never broke it. Every tool locks, which is awesome. And the scissors. Forgot to talk about scissors. You can see how much wider. This is way more springier too. You got this long spring as opposed to this small spring. But yeah, I think the Arcs is better, honestly. To open everything up, you just flick it. There's the interchangeable wire cutters I was talking about on the Leatherman Arc. This has just, you know, wire cutters, which this is Gen 2, so it doesn't have, this is more needle nose pliers too. This is kind of blunt end at the end. Well, maybe they're both blunt end. This feels a little more slippery, I think, the Arc. I don't know if maybe because of the rulers, you know, the tick marks, it makes it more easier to hold to me. Comfortable, about the same, I would say. Thing you have on the Arc as well is you got the hammer surface. You don't have that on here, the Wave. But yeah, you got the little impact surface, they call it. And what else am I missing? Wire cutter there. I think they call that the crimper as well. Oh. This you can use as a wire stripper. I forgot to talk about this little V-notch right there. So you can use that as a wire stripper. This is a wire stripper as well right here on the awl. I wish it was a bigger awl, like I said. I wish it was like this long, but they give you a really small awl. But you can use it as a wire stripper if you want. And you can maybe use this as a pipe reamer too. But yeah, like I said before, my review of the Leatherman Arc, I think this is a 8.75 out of 10 tool. I'm still loving the, you know, Wave. It's just so much to me. It means so much because I just started with it. I still think it's like a 9 out of 10. The Wave, I think it's better in my opinion, just because of the serrated blade. My type of use I like better, like the serrated blade and stuff like that. And I just like the body of it. But the magnets are kind of growing on me with the Arc. I feel like you can do most tasks on this, the Wave, that you can do on the Arc. Sure, it has like MagnaCut steel, you know, better steel. MagnaCut is one of the best blades. Corrosion resistance. You got the thumb stud as well. But I just feel like for $100, you could buy 2 of these to get this, or you could save a little bit buying 2 of these to purchase an Arc. I think it's a great tool, like I said. Great collector's piece for me as well. But I think this is an 8.75 out of 10, and this is a 9 out of 10, the Waves. I just love the Waves. It just sits in my heart because I had it for 12 years in my pocket, this tool. I only broke it once with the, what was it, saw. I used it as a drywall, and Leatherman, you know, replaced it for me, which was awesome. The blade's fine. It's 420 HC, nothing too crazy. And I wish they put more texture on this, the Arc, but they didn't. But it's kind of just a fancy tool of the P4. That's my honest opinion. But hope you enjoyed this video. I figured I did basically every multi-tool I own versus the Arc. And I wanted to end with the Leatherman Wave because this is one of my favorite multi-tools. This is the first Leatherman I've ever had and carried for 12 years. Obviously, I haven't had this for a year, so I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me more, but as of right now, I give this an 8.75, and this is a 9 out of 10. And like I said before, this is probably like a 9.25 or 9.3 out of 10 for me, the Surge. I love the Surge. But perfect size as well, though, I think. The Leatherman Wave. It's just a great size in the hand. It's lighter, too, than that, as you could see. All right, thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you like this video. A thumbs up is much appreciative. Please subscribe to my videos, and take care.